Howdy folks, and welcome to another stream of Hearts of Iron 3 with me, Field Marshal Lucky Luke. Okay, we need proper lighting. Anyway, we are playing with the Black Ice 10.2 version mode of the game, and we are getting ready. Actually, we are only waiting for the weather for the mud to clear to start the 1945 offensive, which will result in, hopefully, taking this part. So here is Moscow. I'll try to push into this part to get to the river, encircle some Soviet troops, and then the plan is more or less to go and go north and encircle a bigger portion of Soviet units. There is also an option to go down south, but I don't think we'll be able to manage that. The northern part should be much easier, and when we destroy the northern part of the armies, the southern part should actually have to stretch. So we'll see how the Soviets will react when we push towards the river, or not sure what's the name of that city at this point. Irkutsk, who knows? We'll check it. But yeah, the only reason why the offensive hasn't started last time is, I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, it says MUD 43. MUD is 43%. So we are close. This one has 63. And yeah, I'll try to encircle this Russian army. And then this one. These are the very strong and potent units. So this is what we'll try to do. So move the tanks in, and from the southern side, then go up north. I do have another pincer set up here on the northern side with tanks, and there's more coming down, more units. So motorized units are coming down, and there's more tanks, I think. I'm not sure. Well, obviously they are down there already. So yeah, 5 divisions of motorized units are coming down. What I've done off stream, yeah, I made an OOP for the southern part for the new 25 divisions that we are building. This is only, well, these are not very potent units. These are meant to defend the front. So it's infantry regiments, but they do have heavy artillery, heavy anti-tanks, and engineers. And those 25 divisions are supposed to defend the southern part. And this is the OOP that's going down there. So Stalingrad Infantry Army, the 25 divisions. We are also building, well, this is fine. I've also put a lot of infrastructure in. It's actually this part of the infrastructure that goes up to Moscow. We do have big problems now, and there's more divisions that will come into these provinces. So the supply issues will mount up. Anyway, let's fire off and see what happens. Well, the mud will clear. We'll try to push. Hopefully we'll not fail. I don't think that I've ever pushed into so many Soviet units, so that's going to be extremely hard to move the flanks, to move the pincers through. But we'll try. We always tried, we always made it through at the end. Haha, the Americans are being shot down, now that's what we like. Yeah, there's one more node that I have. I need to combine 2 units. I think it's moving. Yeah, this one's moving down. Okay, so production is set. We need to wait until the end of the day. I've also put all refineries up into the production queue. The thing is... Oh boy, no. The main priority why this is going negative and supplies are going negative is because I've built a lot of infrastructure lately, and the whole infrastructure system then sucks out supplies into the provinces from your from your stockpiles. But we are getting ready to move all the freaking tanks around, so we do need the reserves. And these old refineries should actually produce fuel faster. Not sure how much the increase will be. I didn't check the files there. Divisional command structure. Now that's now nice. Oh, so that one's well done. 47. Delay between attacks goes down. Okay, fine. Aha, no, here's another one. So... 24th. Ooh. 24th infantry armor, somebody who can defend. Oh, this will take a while to load up. Oh boy, come on. Now I'm gonna have a short tooth while I select the general. We're gonna do that behind closed doors. You guys are probably familiar with Wolf Slayer's doors. We are usually drinking schnapps with Adolf when the doors are closed. Now this one's good. Yup. So as you can see, we are out of supplies. These units are out of supplies, and it's not the only ones. The more units I pour in, the more units lose the supplies, and the new units that I'm actually building are very potent, so to speak. So that means they eat up even more supplies. Now these guys are actually happy. Can you imagine that? 2 more will be deployed. Okay, so what's the mat? Frozen 50, mat 27, Frozen 50, mat 27, Frozen 0, mat 36. The Northern Pincer. But here's the thing, the Northern Pincer has a shorter range, shorter path to cover, so we do have to start attacking from the south. I've actually been thinking about forgetting about these provinces here and just go the shortest way. But going along the river might help us encircle more Russian units, and that's kind of the goal here. Plus the supplies issue are really worrying. Now when will the... May 22nd, so that's another month. And here's the thing, we won't solve the problem with a single freaking airplane. Okay, more will come off. I'm already preparing moving the tanks here to attack this province. We could start bombing them actually. Let's see if we do have the range. We do. So let's set them up. Oh boy, these guys got busted up. Well, you're going to attack during the day. Okay. This is the second one, so you're going to attack during the night then. Go. We need to start softening them up. Okay. Now when those two new divisions pop up for the south, so the Stalingrad divisions. Oh no, let's see, can these guys hold on their own? They can. We are going to move more Romanians down, and more importantly we are going to move those 5 Mountaineer divisions down. It's these ones. We do have, oh boy, we don't have a additional units as support. So, what's the weather like? I wish you could set like an alarm. When the mud clears, go crazy. Now here's the thing, this is easier to break through. Woods are going to be crazy hard. Plus we'll have one flank secure infrastructure, so this is awesome. The one going towards Moscow. Kaminka, Staroye. Yeah, these are the crappy ones. We are going to leave the fleet up here. Okay, so we are increasing now. Let's see. Our fighters will have to rest. Yeah, our fighters need to rest. So we are going to attack from 3 provinces. And then we can move these units in. Then that's going to be it. Okay, fine by me. Jesus Christ, we are really trying to bite a lot of Russians. 25%. It's still frozen here, but there's no mud and no freezing here. Dang it. This is because of the hills. Infrastructure. Okay, awesome. There's one thing that I wanted to check. Okay. We can actually put this down to 50 officers. We should get some more research done very soon, and it's a very good research. It's a selection of the most important ones that we need, of course. Man, if I had the army, and if I would have the bridgeheaded Orel, we would not be pushing here into this area, we would be pushing from Orel, most likely towards south, and then create a huge bulge of the Russian units, and then come from sort of like behind. So, are units being transported here? They are. Get your butts on the ships. Transport. What about down here? Are we now kind of... Ooh, let's move back. Maybe we managed to defeat them. They don't do, they have... They lack supplies. Yeah, man. Our blueprint stolen. Soviet Union. Oh god dang it, Soviets. Jesus, Joseph, what the heck are you doing? Mud 66. There's no mud here. There's only one freaking province that's making a problem now. We are going to start the invasion now. The Russians are moving all over the front, which means they are not dug in. So let's start the offensive. Yeah, we'll just have to push through the mud, dang it. So, on to the victory. We'll leave one unit behind. We'll leave one unit behind, another one, another one. Now this is just a preliminary thingy on how we are going to move. We'll leave this one. We do have the Chile Raiders as well, which are going to come down south and attack from this province. Now here we are going to go straight through. We will also use these two divisions. So motorized will support attack. This one will support attack. These two guys will support attack. Oops. Panzers will support attack. And we'll also send these units in. Now you move. We'll leave one behind. We should actually leave two behind here. We'll leave one and we'll see how things go. Two. Yeah, I will have to push 3, 4, 5. We'll leave one Panzer division, the small one here, and then go there. Now these tanks, we'll leave one Panzer unit here, and the rest will go around. Okay, we do have the reserves in case of emergency. We do have additional 5 motorized units here in case of a panic. And there's going to be 2 more divisions built soon, which should be able to hold out. This is strong infantry. This is fine, this is fine, supplies are fine, fuel is a little bit crappy, but we should be fine. So, the attack is on the way. Now we do have a support from a few Stuka bombers. Oh, what the heck? They don't have supplies. Balls. Oh balls, we are actually losing organization because we don't have supplies. We are going to send this one to Kiev. Actually to Minsk rebase. And start supplying Moscow. Or rebase. Ah, okay, fine, it's already going to Minsk. Yeah, what a huge supply drain. Okay, anyway, we're going to supply units, sending transport planes up. Dang it, the concentration of forces is so high that they use up all the freaking supplies there. Assault guns advance, fine. Tactical pilot training 44. Phew, boy. This is organization for bombers. I'll leave it down there. Where's Moscow? Base. Yeah, this is a military blunder. Oh, they've all pulled out. Let's send some reinforcements in. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. They're being retarded. Air intercept during the day. Okay. Air intercept during the day. Fine by me. Okay, now let's keep our fingers crossed. Oh, what the heck? I've sent the freaking command structure into attack. Jesus Christ, am I a noob sometimes? This is the medium bomber or the small one or the whatever, it's not the big one. And it's the big ones that we need. Ooh. Ah, okay, it's the Russians. They're being shot down. Dulia, what? Okay, fine. It seems that the Russians are out of supplies as well. This might be easier than I thought, at least on the northern part of the pincer. Cheshchevo. Okay, nice. So this part's now built. I am going to upgrade it, maybe, not sure. But this is a big port. Okay, let them try, let them break their teeth. The more they attack down here at the south, the faster they are going to lose their manpower. Yeah, we're out of supplies. I'm not going to deploy these units at this point. We need to make a push through here. Oh, we are going to make a push through here. Oh boy, they're kind of screwed. We are screwed as well because we don't have supplies, but we should be able to screw over through whatever you want. We'll pop this up to 180. Come on. Yeah, the infrastructure will eat up all the supplies. Where the heck are the tanks? Ah, okay. Panzer divisions. Why are others not attacking? Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus, because they lost the... Oh, come on. For fuck's sake. They were out of supplies, god damn it. So now everything is freaking broken. Goddamn supplies. Right from the start, the military operation is going badly. At least we're breaking through, that's the main goal here. That's the key point. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll shoot them down like flies. We'll shoot them all down. Okay, so the northern pincer should actually break through quite easy. This one looks awesome. Okay, the Russians have now started pouring in a lot of units. So, do we still have a plan here? The proper one, we do. Where's the Chili Raiders at? Okay, supplies seem to be coming through now. Yeah, hell yeah. These two units. Oh, balls. Okay, now you guys can move properly. One stays. Another one stays. Another one stays. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Done. This is fine. As long as we bust up their bombers, we should be fine. We'll have to get these units ready. 24th. Okay, fine. Somebody who can defend. Oh, nice. So, freaking finally, this part of the infrastructure has been built. Now we do have to check something. So this one's finished. Now we do have to check if they're off the production line. Nothing seems to be just built except the Seprujo. What the heck? Oh, Serpujo. Yeah, it still needs another level. So, allow construction of self-propelled artillery. Artillery fire control techniques in artillery. Artillery fire control techniques. What will these do? Artillery fort attack and defense, river attack and... Oh, Jesus Christ, we're definitely going to take this one. So, self-propelled artillery 1940. I'm not going to put this one up. Self-propelled anti-aircraft guns. Ooh. Rocket artillery ammunition, at least 3. Well, this sounds awesome. We're not going to mess anything up at this point. We won't be building those units, divisions or whatever anyway for quite a long time, so we do have other research that's more important now. Okay, we are slowly overpowering them. That's good. So, the SS have broken through, the Panzers in the north have broken through. You would give them money, they would give us fuel, no. How long will it take for those refineries to get built? December 11th, freaking whole year. That's going to be a problem. Well, we need to get one more unit off the production line, and then we do have the 5 divisions. So, are we moving on? We are moving on. Oof. It seems that they really do not have the supplies. They are out of supplies, poor guys. We should just run over. Okay, sugar down. We are bombing them here like we should. Oh man, we can then swing either south or north. But I'm definitely gonna go up north, because if I manage to cut these units off, their guards divisions, they are freaking doomed. So yeah, it's looking good. Mobile unit training. Where's the mobile unit training? 41, yeah, up she goes. Yeah, there she is. One more division finished. Now this is the last one that I'm going to pop in here. Let's move them in. Oh man, we're just plowing through. This is awesome. They will even be unable to make the proper counterattacks. cannot get through there. And we won't even try. All we want to do is encircle them. Oh boy, this is another slaughter of the poor Russians. He's skill 3, our guy is skill 4, and they have 4 with on the front line, 1 tank division. We have 6 cracked tank divisions with 18 width. Check this out. We're just rolling over. So 2-2. This is the crack one with heavy tanks. Oh, nice, more infrastructure will pop off the production line. Awesome. It's not going according to plan, it's going much better than we planned. So the High Command here is very happy. The Russians are out of supplies, which means we probably busted up their industry so much. Yeah, we are overproducing them. I mean, outproducing them. Oof. Oops, lazy. Crap. Come on, we need the supplies down there. We'll make a push. Should we make a push? We shouldn't make a push. We should make a push. God damn it. We'll wait. It's the supplies that can destroy us. We'll put this up to 100 again. Just break through. We do have supplies for a considerable amount of time. The Chile Raiders will follow. We'll do have to have some units for closing the pocket down. Awesome, it's this part. Marina, Korke, Obrujsk, Sasnovi, Kalinčni, blah blah, Čojniki, Omel. Awesome, more supplies will flow through. Let's unpause. Actually, I am going to save. It's the first save after I've loaded up, so usually it's very recommendable to save immediately. Otherwise, you can crash later on. If there's something wrong, you will immediately crash. So it's best to test it out. Ooh, pardon me. Yeah, I just hope we don't lose the freaking Leaming train. Battle of Italy. We would give them energy, yes. We would give them money, no. I don't care about your money. Though we are freaking rich. Yeah, man, just plow them through. Now we're going to push them out of this province and then try to push them out across the river as well. God dang it, give me a second guys, something's not working here. Oh balls. Why does this have to happen to me? Okay, should be fine. That should be fine. Push through. What? The SS units are the SS units here. Damn it. They obviously don't have the supplies. Come on, Chili Raiders. You'll be the ones that will close the freaking pocket down. Well, we'll wait with this one. We can always attack even during the winter there. Now we'll stretch the Russians. Oh boy, are they disappearing? So they're trying to push in. Ooh, boy, you guys need to rest. Mercenaries. Mercenaries are going to be deployed. There. Move more troops over. Transport. So let's see. Well, they won't get through there. Now we're going to push. Come on. This one needs to stay. So the guards division are now attacking. Fine by me. God damn it. God damn it. Is there anything we can do? We're so-called bogged down. Oh, come on, don't you tell me that we cannot break through. Send the Chili Raiders back then. Oops. Well, this has never happened before. It's too much units. So we're making progress from the north. Maybe we'll come down south, swing down south, but this is... Oh man, the Germans got bogged down. God damn it. Advanced armor design, sloped armor, automotive theory. Let's build sloped armor then. There's not enough supplies. Fuck me. The supply system cannot eat it. Well, we'll go on with the plan. Wait here for a day or two. Pull the chili raiders out. And hopefully this guy, well, these units did get the supplies now, so these guys should get them too. Then we are going to go on. We're going to proceed. We'll take these two. Send them up here. Pause. There's going to be enough tanks available to start moving down south, but probably not enough to close the freaking pincer. So we'll see how we'll manage that one. This requires a bit of a messing up. Oh, come on. Then we'll move here. And then we'll move here. Infrastructure in Orenskoye. Dual purpose anti-air, anti-tank guns. No, that's what we like. Medium artillery brigades. So dual purpose. Where the heck is it? Well, it's kind of maxed out. That's good. And medium artillery brigades. So medium artillery brigades are done as well. Artillery brigades. That's a bit too far in advance. Come on, get the supplies already. I'll try to cut them off here and also come from the southern side, but we got bogged down, dang it. And it was not the mud. It's the freaking... Damn it. So there's still like 10 divisions, if not 15. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're talking 15 divisions. Could be 20. Sadly, we do have enough army for the Russian front. So that's not bad. How are we doing here? Fine. These units will need some kind of support soon. Let's send them all up. Submarines have popped off the research line. Can you imagine that? Oh boy, submarines are like 1940 maybe. Submarine AA armaments. Where the heck is that? 43, so I'll leave it down there. We need to get this line done. And I mean pronto. I hope that they will move down south, that they will hit south. God damn it, the main pincer is stuck. This sucks. This sucks big time. It's because the infrastructure is all destroyed. Freaking crap. We'll have to come down from the north. I did move the divisions in. What the fuck are you doing? Move up, you retards. Oh, it's the wrong ones. No. Attack there, and we'll cut them off that way. Where the heck's the command for this one? Dang it, am I lost today? Move up. So how's the situation up here? It's looking okay. So the only problem is down here in the freaking Moscow region. Oh boy, what a military blunder this is. I do not recall that there's been a situation like this in on the Russian front, where the Germans would get out of supply so fast. Either they got stopped by the Russians and couldn't move on, but it never happened like that they would break the line and simply run out of fuel. I'm talking about the whole army. They had fuel problems all the time, but so did the Russians. But yeah, a military blinder like this one, I don't think they managed to pull it off. But here's the important thing. We managed to break through. That's the key here. We've managed to build enough units to sort of counter the Russians, and are now pushing. We are now pushing like crazy here. No. Oh, fuck off. Sorry about this, but this is freaking annoying. We'll go down south. There's 5 tank units. One stays there. One stays here. We go down south. One stays there. We go up here. One stays there. And we go up here. The rest will have to come down from the south. And I'm going to put the SS out. These just won't work. Tank destroyers. We can pop it up one more time. It is in advance, but it is cheap. So this will not work. We definitely have to pull them back. So we'll put them here. Well, Potsdam. There's 2 here already. This will probably go down south on the southern part of the front. Okay, didn't break through there. Oh boy, now this is hectic. Reinforcements. So when we build the infrastructure up here, oh, god dang it. I want to send these tanks up north. That's what are we moving? We're moving. All of the units can actually move on. Now let's save, and I'm gonna get me a new drink. Okay, oof. Space. Now you shitheads have the... SS. The SS troops. Okay, we are back on the move. When will we get any sort of a new supply chain done? June? June the 20th, yeah, it will take a long time, so we have to work with what we have here. Well, these guys can actually support the attack there. Train guys. General 3. Combined arms integration. Oh, that's what we like to see. Combined arms integration. 47. It won't go up. It will actually go out of the... And armored spearhead advance. Who knows? Okay, fine. Yeah, that's tanks organizations. Tanks organization. Now these tanks will swing up north. They definitely will. should be able to close the pocket soon. I mean quick, I mean fast. Oh man, we're going to crack them, their nuts. So... where are you? Potsdam. Let's combine them, they will stay here, they need to reorganize first. But... it's these two. Where's the other two? So I'll probably finish this off. The thing is that I would like to start building the jet fighters. We'll move these units here. The reason is that they'll probably have to help defending this line. If not, we'll send them up north. We will need more units to, you know, secure the pincer. Plus, there's going to be supply issues. Dobar dan, private. Oh man, welcome to the front there, mate. We are running out of supplies, dang it, just before the goal. But there is another, actually there are two more pincers moving in. So we're trying to surround the Russians. Oh man, I did read what you post in the chat channel. Not cannot remember what that thing is called right now. And yeah, I am playing with Germans for the past few months. Oh jeez Louise. So if you have any kind of questions, let me know. Yeah, I saw that. I got an email, the noob Axis, and I was like, ooh, time to pop in right away. Yeah, we should be able. You know what the Russians are missing? Supplies. So they cannot fight, though it's pretty much the same on our side, but we are still overpowering them. Yeah, check this out. We're just running them over. Man, this pincer got bogged down in this province. They ran out of supplies because the infrastructure was... Diplomacy. Yup. Over the Comintern flag. Oh, you're interested in the surrender progress? Or is it something else? No? Well, dang it, I don't know what you mean. Down there. You mean this one? Yeah, probably this one. They control 12.5. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that the if we want to win over Comintern, we need to take Vladivostok. Most likely. Hammer and sickle. Oh. What's that 1 out of 15? Man, I didn't know that there's info on this thingies. You will see that they have quite a bonus on supply consumption. Yeah, but it's not a problem. Here's the thing, I managed, it took quite a long time, but I managed to collapse their northern part supply system. Ah, okay, didn't know that. And actually I more or less screwed them over when I moved the ships in, you know, cut the supply line. Then I started pushing up north. Oh man, this is where I'm holding the majority of the Russian army. It actually doesn't show, but there's been always an insane amount of Russian units here, and I'm constantly bombing them. I've built the whole infrastructure down here. Check this out, more or less everything up to level 10, and there's been nothing but sand here, including this one. You know, all the ports, everything has been built up, infrastructure. And the only way I'm making progress is by encircling the Russian units. Destroy the portion of their army. Are we moving on? We're moving on. Yeah, they simply cannot fight. A year ago, when Bagration was going on, they actually managed to push me back. I had a bridgehead here in Orel, and my plan on the front line was going like this. Well, actually, it was going like this. Something like this. And they managed to push me back to the river. I nearly lost... which province was the critical one? I think one of these three. So there's been a huge fight for this supply line, because it was actually the only one going up towards Moscow, and if that would fail, my war would fail. Yeah, manpower is not a problem. So, oh balls. Oh no, they have the... Ah crap. This unit is constantly chasing these partisans down, but this time they took the port over. Well, we should be fine. The British are not capable of making any kind of attack there. I want to encircle this and then move on up north. Create we're already here to make another pincer movement by the river, and then somehow entrap a larger portion of units inside, and then the Russians are more or less screwed. Just need to take these two provinces, and the first divisions will start falling. The units are supposed to move on, and these two. Oh boy. Okay, let's start securing the front line there. Oh man, but now that the fighting has started, we are freaking out of supplies. How the heck is that? Okay. Nice. Are we still pushing? We are. Now these were my most potent units up till, let's say, a year and a half ago. But you know how it is, you cannot upgrade the units that easy. So this is the setup that I had for my breakthrough units, and all 5 divisions have the general sin. Oh, balls. Gun turrets. 45. Yeah, we'll put this one up one more time. So these two planes are unable to supply the thingy. Well, god dang it. I've built a port and 3 airfields here, but it was done during our units retreating out of the out of the freaking province. By the way, I'm also transporting some units down here. This is going to be attacking towards the, along the coast. Plans for invading Brazil have already been made, but we do have to break the Russians' nuts first. Okay, this is fine. Except the supply thingy. This is the training grounds for the SS troops. Oh boy, one unit has moved back. Where the heck is it? Ah, it's all 3 in here. So yeah, we do have them here under constant attack, so they train. Ah, you won't break through now. You won't get through, guys. By the way, what's the speed play when you guys play multiplayer? I will also save. If we crash, we crash without losing too much time. Okay. Gross. This sucks. The units got bogged down on the northern side as well. Okay, fine. That's fine. Now I do use this if you know what this is, but since we are live at the moment and this is kind of promoting smoking, I'm using the World War II method of sort of switching off the camera. You probably know that Hearts of Iron doesn't allow alt-tabbing or doing anything else outside of the game. So what we've done is, when we've built the Wolf's Lair, Hitler's Wolf's Lair, we also built the doors. So I can pop the doors, close the doors, and I have some schnapps with Adolf here. But that's off stream because it's, like I said, it's promoting smoking and stuff like that. Now it will take a day or two. Yeah, I'm not using window mode. Maybe I should try it out, but I really don't like it because the mouse cursor is then off. You know, it's not working properly. At least it never did for me. Okay, Lorenzo Marquez, we won. God damn it. There's not enough supplies here, simply not enough. I am building supply planes, but those darn things take too long to build. Don't tell me they will get bogged down now. Oh, crap. The Russians will escape the pocket. We definitely don't want that. Oh man, that would be nice. Here's the thing, in the setup that I use, nothing special here. The thing is that I actually don't have any crashes. It's almost, extremely rare that I have a crash. Come on, how could I get supplies to these guys? Ammunition production 48. Twin engine bomber base 1942. Yeah, well, this one goes up. Okay, nice. Aha, so yeah, there's no way. There's no way we can do anything, but we'll... Oh crap. Well, what I do usually is pop the transport planes there. Yeah, this was a normal one, not a heavy one, I think. Yeah, it's a normal one. The heavy one should come off the production soon. July, that's... yeah, still 1 month. Now, we do have to keep an eye on the Romanians here. Can we move on? No. Okay. Should be able to push up and close the pocket, but the only problem is that they are not going to do it fast enough, you know, so the Russians will pull the troops out. Well, I sure can. How can I do that? You can get heavy practical up by building gliders. We have one. Kurlovsky, is that this one? So infra. That's the missing one. They will hold, they can hold. Let me check that thingy, because I was kind of, you know, Mehon gliders. You can get heavy practicals up by building gliders. Oh, the practicals. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I am constantly moving save games. Because one of the main reasons that the game likes to crash is if you have too many save games. So I constantly move them from the games folder to some other folder and delete the older ones. It's like I do it before every time before I start the game. So more or less every day. Now this is gonna be a problem there. We'll have to start, I mean, yeah, we're getting bogged down. We're getting bogged down badly. Man, you know, I always attacked along the supply line, but this time I tried to get around because there's not so many provinces here. And it still didn't work out. Now we're definitely going to put this where the heck is it? transport planes. Is it important what the captain, I mean what this general for the transport plane has? I don't think so, so I've been more or less using the noobs. And that was it. Now we'll send one more plane down here. I just hope it will have the range. Damn the supply lines. Don't you hate when they fail? We do have everything except the fuel. When I attacked Moscow, you know, I made a push from this area. From these three provinces I went up and encircled Moscow on 2 pincer movement. And aha, okay, we are building things here as well. And it was the only time that I completely ran out of fuel. So, artillery preparation and training advanced, pre-calculated artillery in superior power. Ooh. Ooh boy, now this is a 39 one. So, artillery preparation and training advance. What the heck? What the heck could that be? Oh, it's probably one of these things. Like this one. Oh no, balls. Did I mess it up? Do I have to leave it on normal? Okay. Man, I almost messed up my freaking... Oh, another plane has popped off. Well, I was searching for that research thingy, but I couldn't find it. It was probably one of those doctrines. So, you're going to lead this one. Which technology? Artillery preparation and training. It's not in artillery. So it must be in one of the doctrines. Okay. The tanks will move on and destroy these guys. Yeah, so one of those things, yeah. Man, this sucks. I've sent too many tanks in. God dang it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to come from the south soon enough. But this was a crappy move. I got bogged down here, then I got bogged down up here. God dang it. I mean, we are easy just driving over the Russians. It's this year it's completely different. Last year in 1944, boy, I couldn't break anything. I attacked, lost half of the organization of the unit right away. Ah, come on, be the right one. Oh man. Which one was it? Okay. Snabrovari, Arkhangelsk. Combined arms coordination. Oh, but this one needs to go up. 45. We'll pop it up one more time. Partisan suppression needs to go up as well. Man, I didn't know that they're gonna get bogged down that bad. Oh, Jesus, where's the supply line? Let's start by smaller encirclements then. They cannot even attack. They support attack, they can. Yeah, this really sucks. Ooh, what about the divisions down south? Can we break through here? No way. Or we could try. Oh! I still have that ace up the sleeve. It's still the military government, can you imagine that? And recently I changed France to total exploitation. I had it on the military government, but when I started building these units, it was 25 divisions, I couldn't get the production up to the proper levels, so I moved the France in. Oh, trust me, we'll break through. First of all, we do have the submarines here controlling the complete entire sea. I've made Goering happy, and this is what we have here. This is just the attacking force. So I should be able to break through. But I'm still waiting. Here's the plan for this part of the Russia. Units are now ready. We do have the tank division. By the way, it's Romel's army that's down here. He's been promoted twice. Why are they out of range? Ooh, luckily I saw that. So this is going to be sent over then. The plan for this part, I actually did hold the capital here, but they pushed me back. But I will push up north. There's 2 more provinces up here. It's all mountains except this city. These are all more or less mountaineers, but I have to transfer these 5 divisions down. Then I will cut the Iran in half, and then we start this offensive. But for the start of this offensive, I need to build these units up. So there's 25 divisions. These are just infantry regiments. Yeah, I know that. I did that with the troops of the 1st Infantry Army that was fighting up north. So this one. These guys, all they got from the start were 2. Actually, these are kind of a crappy one. There's a few guys that more or less have everything, including the headquarter commanders. Probably the 2nd or the 3rd is the top one. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those. And yeah, I've sent those headquarters to fight. They can fight. So these guys have been on the front line a lot. They're actually here to hold, to plug the gaps if needed. Are we pushing on? Oh boy. We should be able to break them with one single division there. They didn't get the supplies. God damn it. Oh boy, there's no other way but to move them out. Yeah, the Russians are now pouring in. And this is what I also hate. Actually, this one stays. If units run out of supply, they stop, you know. You have the whole plan set up, everything. Oh, thanks God. And then they run out of supplies and everything falls apart. Yeah, and they were attacking without SS troops. Check the chat. Oh, well, I cannot do that now. I will do, of course I'll do it later when I finish the stream. Did we lose down there? Where the heck? God dang it. All I need to do is hold this one, then we should be fine. But the Russians here are gonna get out. God damn it, there's already no troops in it. Yeah man, balls. You know what that means? That I actually won't be able to break through on the northern side as well. Check this out, one division can actually hold them back. Though they won't be able to hold back for long, so we'll send some reinforcements down. We do have motorized units for that. God dang it, well this offensive is the first offensive that literally failed badly. And it's because of the supplies. Why is this unit attacking up north? Where's the point in that? Obviously, they made their own mind. I will save the game. The general unit replaces the division headquarters. Yeah. What? Oh, so we don't need the divisional headquarters. Ah, I didn't know that. Ah, no, that's a different story now. Yeah, but having armor and light armor does something. This definitely doesn't do anything. Yeah, okay. Oh boy, so we can put something potent in these thingies. I do intend to upgrade all of these divisions. I mean, all of these battalions to heavy and grenadiers and all that. Oh man, that's awesome. Thanks, man. By the way, the Fortress Busters, this time I organized them this way. So Each unit got 3 railway guns. Oh dang it, sorry. Don't you hate when this happens? We are going to send them down here, and one will go there. Wait a second, I need to finish, I need to send the reinforcements down there, just a second. Yeah, these guys actually shattered, and they're supposed to go down there. That's not a good fortress buster. Okay, I agree with that. I've put in all sorts of artillery, so it's only regiment, artillery, heavy artillery, medium artillery, engineers, and okay, the headquarters. But what I've done here, like defending the coast, this is what I use for defending the coast, though without the Sicherheitspolizei. Oh, actually, this is a standard coastal defense division. But I've created a few. Well, I don't know, they are mixed around. I'm using armored support on all my divisions, all that I can. It makes the division so freaking potent, you cannot believe it. It's actually the middle one. Yeah, it's more or less, I have the infantry armor everywhere. This is more or less my standard division. Yeah, these are my standard divisions. I also built. These are more or less were built more or less from the start, and they were meant to hold the line, and they are still doing their job. These 5 divisions, for example, these are, you know, to hold the line, for example, in these areas where it's open ground. So infantry, tanks, heavy artillery, okay, recon cavalry. These are the 88s. I built them because of the 88s. And the engineers, for example, down here, where it's open ground and I'm expecting the Russians to attack, these are actually the most potent units that I have at this point. No, it's not these ones. I'm still building them up. Yeah. So, motorized infantry, heavy armor, rocket artillery, tank destroyers, armored cars, heavy AA. Though in regards to the speed, this is not a good one. These were just meant to, you know, plop them into the province and they don't break. They don't break for nothing. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, these are the only units that have rocket artillery, to be honest. I didn't even research the self-propelled ones. So I will give them nah. Okay, the Russians will try to get their land back. Yeah, man, they managed to bugger out of the freaking pocket and that sucks. Maybe I should swing south and cut them off in this area. The so-called Voronezh front. Here's the thing. I'm not going to increase any taxes this year. So, and it's actually, I've been fighting with being broke all the time until recently. I've been out of all resources, you know. I've built up an insane amount of resources. I mean factories, steel factories, all that. If you look at the provinces, there's a lot of stuff that's maxed out. More or less every important resource province in Germany is maxed out. Well, not this one. This one's still not built. I'm actually not building them at this point, but I completely ran out of steel. I had like 1800 left. Occupation. Yeah, I know that. I don't want to use it. I know this. Here's the thing. By increasing the local revolt risk, it's going to strangle my supply lines. Yeah, the resources are not a problem anymore. The supply throughput is a problem. And if you have higher partisan levels... Oh, well, actually... When did this fall to 0? What the heck? Oh. Well, now this used to be all red. Check this out, man. This can't be. You know what? Every now and then, it does happen that you have such a high, I don't know what, that they are happy, but this is kind of what. Though, here's the thing, it might be a reason, exactly what you're saying. Check this out. Well, we have our friend Himmler here. Oh boy, now these are out of range. What the heck? So, our friend Himmler here, I do have a whole network for every city, every major thingy. There's a police unit in it. Yeah, Himmler has 250%. It's this thingy. 250%. So where can I see that? Suppression 20. Ah, okay, so 26. So if there's a 26 one, so military government is plus 16. Well, it doesn't say. Now let's check. The British lands. The British lands. So where we have the units, where we have the police units, it's fine. Of course, I popped them on oil. I've stopped building oil fields because I have so much oil that it's just crazy. Yeah, I know, it's provinces around. By the way, I've also built police stations. Not here, but in some cities in Poland I've built police stations where the oil is in Lwów, I think. Yeah, here's oil, so I've also built the police stations and the main supply line goes through. So I did that as well. The same thing in France. I didn't build any infrastructure. but there are some police stations in the most important cities. Yeah, I know that. Where is it? No, I think it says here. Not sure. I know it's somewhere. Actually on the map. Oh yeah, the icon. There. Where's the icon? Here it is. Police -4. It does help, you know. This was done immediately when the war started, so yeah, this is the hospital. So it did help from the start. Now it's more or less pointless at this moment, but it doesn't matter. It definitely was worth it. So they is still not unstuck. Oh yeah, of course. We are building a few actually 2 batches of industry. Well, this is negative now because of so high reinforcements, but otherwise it was in green. Oh, another one has been built. Don't you like to see when the division is built? So Nuremberg, self-sealing tanks advance. Awesome, that one's done for good. Norway! Let's bomb them a whole freaking month. Oh, where's that unit? Oh, that's for the other game that I'm playing. Aha! So, back they go. Oh boss. This sucks. I didn't know they are fighting. Well, at least they'll get their supplies up. I'm gonna have a short tooth. Boy, I really don't know where the others are today. It's Saturday. Though here's the thing, I'm streaming this game a lot, and if you don't play it, it's more or less like looking like how the paint dries up. But on Sundays, it's kind of a special day, and a lot of people like to watch this game. These guys need to rest. I was planning to use the Stukas, but we ran out of supplies before they could take off. Sounds like a proper German military blunder there. So we've won now. That's new. Can we help out down here? Well, I kind of don't give a damn about Africa at this point. We need to close this pocket down, but these freaking units will escape. So is there anything we can do to box them in? Oh boy, these guys need to rest. Thanks for waiting, so we can support these poor buggers. Yeah, 3 more divisions. Sukichi. Awesome. Well, even though we broke them like, I don't know, like a knife through butter, we didn't manage to encircle the damn units. Boss, yeah, we got bogged down. This sucks. We'll have to exploit it somehow differently. We'll still go and push on. We'll still go and push on and try to encircle them. Dang it. The supply lines have failed us, and it was because I popped too much units here. Oops, now this might get a bit hairy now. We'll make a slight detour there. So in multiplayer, can these encirclements happen or not? Are we as players that stupid? Ooh, no, this is nice. Come on. Sounds fine. Fighter pilot training. Ooh, is it maxed out? Air. Yeah, it's maxed out. Awesome. 4-engine bomber bay. What the heck? Four-engine bomber by 1942. Soft attack, hard attack, sea attack. Well, I'm gonna pop this one back up. Oh, Alexander! Oh crap, we crashed. Let me go and check something. I think that somebody turned the TV on. God dang it. Oh, no, we didn't crash. Anyway, how much you're late? 2 hours. Here's the thing, somebody turned the TV on. You can see the landline we have here from the headquarters. This is a very big cable. It's an HDMI cable that can transfer 50 gigabytes per second, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh boy, don't you start a war between yourselves now. Yeah, by the way, Brice, here's the thing. Alexander is the president of the country here, and he has 30,000 troops to hunt down Tito, but he cannot find it, so you'll have to help him out there. We did pop a unit here in Zagreb, so you guys don't accidentally get knocked out of the war. But yeah, man, that kind of sucks. By the way, the German High Command is here in Kran, 10 kilometers away from it. So 4-engine bomber by advance, we pop that one up. We would give them energy. Sure, we'll give you energy. Yeah, the SS are attacking, but we don't have the freaking supplies. Yeah, actually, it happened that happened to me, and I had to wait until Serbia was actually made, and then the whole Croatia popped into existence. Well, I did want the Croatia to be kind of a proper country, because they build fighters and they fight, you know. They are fighting in, I don't know, they have fighters all over the place. See, there's actually cannot see, yeah, you can see the flag. Ooh boy, we're gonna get it now. We're gonna get it now. The Russians with supplies came in. Yeah, man, I'm definitely going towards the Volga. But this thing failed, and it failed properly. So I'm gonna have a short tooth while we try to unfail it. By the way, Ibris, Alexander also plays this game, though the problem that he has is his potato computer. Dang it, we're gonna start failing here. Jesus Christ almighty, we need to send more tanks in. Yeah man, sorry, no offense there. I didn't mean anything bad by it. So we leave one tank unit behind. Oh geez Louise. Ah, they're under attack, I guess. Oh man, that sucks. By the way, Ibris, I was in Zagreb, well, a week ago. Yeah, actually, last weekend. On the, ooh, radioreactor manpower. We're gonna send them to the factories. Ooh, or we should, yeah, we're gonna send them to the factories. Whoop. Combine. Did we take the airfield? Okay, we are winning now, but this is going to be a very problematic thingy. We'll send one unit there to help. And they somehow got the supplies in. They got the supplies in real fast. Come on. What's up with the mouse? Okay, let's make the push. The tanks will stay. 2 divisions will move on. Give me a second, my battery's out. Oh, and another thing, the generals are much better than even the elite headquarters, not because they give much more CA bonus, but because they all have 15 soften. Yeah, it's actually, I've been looking at the difference between the ordinary, well, division headquarters and the elite ones or the veteran ones. And there's almost no difference. I thought that the veteran divisions will have more bonuses. but it's, I don't know, less than 5%. It's this that I'm talking about. These are the Veteran Division headquarters. Yeah, I thought they'll be much better than this. Yeah, but I would go for like 15%. Oh, come on. Okay, we'll break them. We should be able to break them. Move on. Remove the Panzer-C. Oh, god dang it. Why cannot we break through here? Well, the supplies have really busted down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, these units are insanely strong. Did they get any bonuses? Yeah, most likely. Yeah, this is the problem. The guards divisions are really potent there. Man, the problem is that when oh boy, Jesus, these are busted up. These are busted up badly. Go ahead. Okay. Ooh, no, that's nice. Airbase. Do we have supplies here? We do. This is the second pincer movement that I was planning, but it won't work out. So start production. Finally. Freaking finally. I guess we'll have to push them on from now on. Just push the Russians. Okay, I think they will find themselves entrapped now. This province will fall and this one will fall as well, so at least some units will get in. Yeah, here's the thing. I couldn't bomb with this only, so I've put some some fighters in. It was the only way to be able to bomb something. Otherwise, they just got shot down. Okay, I'm pushing forward. Not yet. Oh, come on. They're both falling back. Where's the ship set? Did we lose the transport ship? Oh, by the way, there's also... This is a bug. Let me show you. The units have a negative organization and it's -3 now. The auxiliary ships. And this happened... I don't know the reason. Most likely there's a research that is kind of bugged out. Oh, come on. So we can finally build jet bombers. But yeah, this has the ships have bugged out. I don't know the reason. But it's definitely one of the researches. Oh, come on. God dang it. I simply cannot close the freaking pocket. These units are rushing in. We should move here and then down. Don't tell me we'll fail like 2 provinces away from the goal. Oh, here's the thing. Check this out. This one's in. These one are in. This one's in. So I do that. These are in for like, since like, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in. You can just check this. It's not just infrastructure. So yeah, that's fine. I know the trick. You mean immediately? Well, I could put them in, but how many? I will also save before I do that. The game tends to crash when you click on a division manager. Though not that much in Black Ice, but in Blacker Ice, when you click on airplanes, you're screwed. So we'll build 5. That's 25, that's 50, that's way more than we need. Icy cost 200. Oof. Well, okay, fine. Let's forget about them for now. Yeah, we'll hold here. We'll hold here. This unit can get pulled out. We'll just try to cut them off in smaller chunks. And we do have to take the supply line over. Though this seems to be completely... Oh, Jesus Christ, what's wrong here? We are close. Oh, nice, more supplies. Oh, in regards to this, when you build up a port, oh, come on. When you build up the port, do you have to increase the transport size? What you mean, the production one? You don't, okay. And there's also, I think there's also a bug. For Rostov and Don, you can actually build naval bases. But check this out. It won't work. The convoy just disappears. And Rostov-on-Don is the most important province before you get to Stalingrad. So yeah, oh, it's okay now. Well, we'll wait a day. Oh, well, their problem, not mine. They're going to be running out of a freaking steel. Jesus Christ, the Russians are pushing. You know what we could do? Though, nah, oops. We could start bombing them, but not in this area. We're still pushing through. God dang it, they are attacking, they are not attacking. This has all fallen apart, guys. This has seriously fallen apart. Mobile unit command and control. Mobile unit command and control, okay, so where's the mobile command and control? Yeah, man, this one was neglected for way too long. Fuselage and wings aerodynamics. Should we put this one too? Yeah, these are cheap. These are cheap. Oops. Okay, this is fine. Yes, check this out. It just knocks it out, so it doesn't work. The convoy won't work. On to the push again. Yeah, this is fine from two sides. You just need to pin them down. Yeah, man, I'm sometimes off for like an hour. Oh boy, check this out, the industrialists, they are freaking greedy. But this price is not going up anymore. So what's up with this supply line here? Why is it cut? And why is this? Okay, this one's bombed, but this one seems like it's probably destroyed as well. Okay, we'll hold out. God dang it. Yeah, there's no intel, so there's one is okay, and the rest are like 4 are destroyed or something like that. Like here. Yeah, I know. Be happy. Man, this unit is being built for like 3 years. It never managed to get off the production line. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Check this out. That's going up towards Moscow. It's actually this line. The whole one. Then the supplies will drop, the fuel will drop. But yeah, man, we got bogged down. I didn't know that I've deployed like, I don't know, 25 new divisions here. Actually more for this attack. And The supplies dried out. Get around. We'll move one unit within. Okay, they will mess them up. So we push them through. Now, ooh, jeez Louise, I simply hope. Oh, okay, fine. Oh Jesus, now they're trying here. We do have some SS divisions ready to step in if needed. There are woods, so yeah. Are they still training? We are still training. Now, are all of these units moving? Because this one should stay. Okay, it's not moving. Oof. Though this one fails, when this one fails, they will soon falter. They should. The guards division is too. Nah. We need to close the freaking pocket somehow. They are pinned down. Now either this one will go through or this one will go through. We'll get around. I also have to figure out what I'm going to use instead of the division headquarters here. Probably something that can break through. Okay, so this is the freaking line finally. Down there as well. Like that, up here, fine. God dang it. Yeah man, it's fine, no problem. Well, I hope we'll win. Steiner here is like an insane general. Though it's true, the SS have been fighting, well, a lot. Now, this is the first infantry tank. Oh boy, I'm gonna have a short tooth again. Yeah man, this is how it works on Twitch. We won. Oh, bomb boys, that is... Oh, freaking finally. So we've lost 9,000, they've lost less than we did. This will hold. This should hold. Oh boy, now we do have to squeeze them. Infantry tanks, they're supposed to hold. Motorized goes into the attack. We cannot attack with these noobs. Infantry tank armor, move it in. Yeah, let's bust them up. Oh boy, no, this is a bit dangerous. Okay, we'll manage. No way I'm going to use the planes. Dang it. Fighter crew. Oh, that one's probably maxed out as well. Yeah, awesome. Oh, are they under attack? Actually, I am. It's somewhere in the line. Though this, I couldn't afford this. I was at a point when I had maxed out. Actually, we have to increase this to a 200. I was at a point where I couldn't afford any research. Actually, we'll put this to 300. And you know what happened? The Russians started pushing me back because this was not up. You know, the tanks, for example, were 40, year 40. This was 39, and the thing is that this is actually the main forces that I have are mobile. So I simply couldn't afford to research jet planes. Now there are two divisions that will stay here. We need to press on, or actually close the pocket. I mean close the pocket, destroy the pocket. Okay, this one's one. At least we've managed to get some guards division in. Yeah, well, I have 100. Strategic effects. I'm not going to put this one back up. You mean these ones? Bottom right. Oh! Yeah, okay. The Italians cannot take it. I also need one more puppet state. Oh, pardon me. No boy. I'm drinking homemade juice. I'm building the next, actually the last building, but I'll take this one, Imperial War Ministry, for organization. I think it's something in ships. Yeah, battleships, and I'm not researching any of that. It's Russia first. Okay, we should be able to break through here. Now they will fail. I mean, fall. This will fall. What about this one? Now I will organize these things off stream, but this is the whole organizational structure down here for the 25 divisions. I could actually pull these ones off, so we'll do it. We'll send it down here. Oh, we can transport them. No, they're being strategically redeployed down here, that's fine. The supplies will be drained in this area. Yeah, it's fine, no worries. It's fine. The supply lines are built. There's no problems down here. I know about strategic redeployment, so I know when to use it. Or actually, more importantly, when not to use it. Okay, so we've cracked them here. Oh, come on. Okay, this is fine, they should hold. Ooh. They need to rest. We are going to push on. One up, one down. No, I don't need it. The main reason that I move troops down to Africa is the chromite, the uranium, and those things down here. So it's uranium, chromium, chromite, and then my next goal was gold actually, and this port, which I did manage to take, but then I ran out of supplies because I had to move the supply planes up here to support this part. I made two huge pockets here. One was made from this area. Actually, I attacked from this bridgehead from Kalinin. Went straight up here along the well, up here and then along this way. So there was one huge pocket in this area, and then an even bigger up in this area where I started pushing along the supply line. I blockaded the port with the ships, so the Russians ran out of supplies, and then we went for the push. Oh, so we've won here. Oh man. Here's the thing, if I manage to get that port down there, I can get bombers in, which I will. Just destroy them buggers. Chili Raiders need to rest. Now this is the 21st Infantry Armor, so they should be defending this area. And this is the 23rd. Ah, so the 21st. Ooh, should I pull it off? We are going to pull it off the front. Let me rethink this. I do want to have my units organized, otherwise one or two wander off somewhere else and then you cannot move them back. Oh boy, no. 21. Where's the 22nd? Actually, the 20th is down here, that's fine. 21st. Oops. 22nd. Yeah. 24th is up there. We did mess something up a little bit, but we should be fine. Now we can plug the gaps here. Ooh, no, this is good. Radios 1946. I'm not going to put this one back up. Land-based air warning something. Provincial efficiency. Well, nope. We will break through there, you'll see. These units are pinned down. And if we take this city, then they'll have a major supply issues there. It's a long stretch. Supplied from Leipzig. Where's the southern one? These guys usually get busted more. They're closer to the front. Oops, don't you crash on me. Okay, the meeting with Himmler is over. Yeah, they need to rest. They need to rest. What about these guys? They'll get attacked. Ooh. Well, I won't bomb them because then they will disappear and I mean, they don't disappear, but they actually get busted up and reappear in the capital. You actually have to kill them this way. This is the only way that will make them go to our munitions factories. Now, where's that one that's busted up? Oh! Oh, okay, it wasn't busted up at all. So, we'll have to start building. Should probably build 2 lines, because this is where the Trans-Siberian thingy goes over. Let's check this one out. We could actually afford to build it. So we are going to do that. Whoop. And the southern one. Yeah, exactly. They shatter if you bomb them. Yeah, that's what I did with. Here's the thing. It's still June. We still can afford to make one more push. If I manage to move the tanks and make the encirclement here. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, bombing the supply line from here. But I don't know where the heck it goes. Can you find that out? How can you see where the logistics lines go? Okay. So you actually have to fly over. Okay, we'll build this thing. That will probably knock something off. Now let's see. This is 50 IC, June 25th, so there's more. This one's nech. There should be another batch of industry coming off the production. Where is it? Oh, wait a second. Okay, this one will soon be over. I think I do have the military espionage, so I can see their units. I've also been using spies, for example, to like slow them down, sabotage the area, so I could get them into the pincer, into the pocket. I did use that up here, so they couldn't get out fast enough. It reduces their speed movement by 20%, so... but yeah, I definitely have the spies maxed out here in Soviet Union. They had so low, they went so low on this number that they didn't have any research. It was below 30 or 35 or something. No, we're not going to buy anything, we don't need it. Oh, come on. Okay, this is fine. Wait, where the heck are those? Oh, there's one more unit that I need to transfer down. Crap, I forgot about it. Yeah, okay, but it's been quite reliable. Now we do have to push forward. Let's just support this. No, we're going to move in. Crap. Well, I'll have to figure out, probably this is it for this year. I could actually push on the whole front, but I'm not going to do that, I don't want to. Well, they can be bombed. I think they can withstand these attacks. Yeah, sure, there's no problem down there. This is what I would like to cut off. Man, and I had the breachhead here. I've even built pillboxes, but then I couldn't take it back. The Russians pushed so badly in this area that I was pushed back towards the river. And then it got over the... It got so close by closing this freaking supply line. I was fighting on the supply line and they were actually bombing it. And it was the only supply line that went up north and there was a whole freaking army. Everything was up here. Oh man, that got scary. So it's 3 out of 5. Heavy bomber ground crew. Now I'm not going to put this one up. We don't actually have any proper... Why is this not enough? We don't actually own any heavy bombers there. Nah. There's still 2. We will give them money. Come on, get lost. Okay, the supplies will flow through sooner rather than later. We are building all of this. Time to check the Africa thingies now. Yeah, this core cannot fight. And I'll have to establish some sort of supplies down here because these units actually cannot attack. We'll have to get the supply planes in. Oh, Japan is not looking at all. I think it's erased. The Russians got it. This is all that's left from Japan. Though I don't know, this is not Japan, I think. It's a puppet. But yeah, I mean, they're getting squished. Slowly but surely. Okay, we'll take the city. So time to reorganize now. 21st Infantry Armor. First Infantry tanks. So where do you think the Russians will attack the next time? Probably along the border. So we'll get the infantry tanks into these 5 provinces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be fine. No, these are infantry armor. 3rd infantry armor. Yeah, this one needs to go up. Ah, crap. This sucks. So where's the ones that I'm sending over? 21st Infantry is gonna then stay in this area. The SS will move on. Infantry center too. They will try and push into Moscow at one point. But what I would like to do is get the tanks down here and try to link up here. So this was done. Decryption machine advance. What does this do? We don't need this, so we'll leave it. This was more or less interesting when I was still building a lot of submarines and stuff like that, but that didn't work out. That never works out. Okay, I'm gonna have a short, quick tooth. Yeah, they have better stats. I've been looking at those. Yeah, of course, you must never fight with submarines. It's only convoy raiding, but that's not that easy to accomplish. Because, you know, yeah. Yeah, you might have a point there. By the way, as soon as I manage to sort of secure ports here, so the British will not have the ships in this area, we are going to unleash this thing. Oh, interesting. Well, I'm gonna go for the big ships then. Okay, we should be able to break through there. So let's move the SS in. So the Chile Raiders are on the front now, and they will stay on the front. Or you know what we'll do? We'll pull them back. Did we get the plane done? No. Yeah, here's the thing, I'm still using the 10.2 version. In the 10.3 there has been some changes. I did read about it, but the next solo play that I intend to do... Ooh, now, there's always been a huge battle raging for this province. We need to increase the width. God damn you guys. It's exactly where I wanted to make the breakthrough. Oh, come on. Jesus balls. They are moving out, but we cannot move in. Let's hope that these tanks will move in. They're beaten. So second infantry armor needs to move up. Yeah, we definitely need to build the supply lines. Balls now. the thing is that I kind of missed this part of the infrastructure, so there's a bottleneck. Oh! Well, there was a bottleneck. Oh, thanks God. So, Marine Horke. That's fine, that's fine. Awesome. Balls. So, no more bottleneck for now, for us. Now the next one is going to be down here. I'm going to build the infrastructure from these parts. I've already built up the ports. But yeah, this one failed, so I'll probably have to upgrade this one and connect it. We should actually start building this. It's cheap and it takes time. So supplies are fine, this is fine, we'll soon get a new supply plane ready. So, did we manage to get that freaking city up there? I'm gonna go nuts if we don't. Well, you can wait. The SS can do the trick. So, we'll pull these guys somewhere else. We'll move them back to Moscow. So, we've taken Gorky now. That's going to be a big blow for the Russians because of the supplies. Now, the next offensive that we still have time for should be launched from here and move down south. Would be best if I could link up in somewhere in this area. Let's see. Yeah, it would be best if I would have some tanks here and just run up. Ooh. Because I know I can easily break through here. The units that are here are the heavy ones. Heavy armor, stuff like that, the tank destroyers. So they can punch through. But we don't have any fast units down here. So some motorized units need to be sent down. And we could actually go and push. So this would be an awesome one. The units will just rush in. Who knows what we'll do with Voronezh. If I push towards the Don River from this side at the same time, we could take Voronezh, get up here, and with the tanks move down and then trap this one. It needs to be a quick and fast operation, that's the key. And we must not get freaking bogged down. This one's not working. Well, figure it out. We still do have something that we can use here. It's 5 very potent paratrooper units. The problem is that they don't have the freaking supplies. So I'll figure that one out before the next stream. But this is now the plan that's in the making. So we'll send the SS troops down here, probably the Chile Raiders as well. And we'll send some fast units in this area and try to close them in. We have to do that before the winter sets in. And if we manage to destroy these armies that's in this pocket, I think that the Russians are gonna get busted then. The northern part has collapsed more or less. They don't have the supplies, they cannot push anymore. so I'm deliberately not advancing in this area to make the front as far, I mean, as stretched as possible. And we're going to concentrate then on the south. First splitting the Iran in half, and then we're going to push. Stalingrad's going to be the secondary objective. I'll probably not even go to Stalingrad from the start. I'll just try to cut them off, the units in this area, because there's an insane amount of units up here and it's all motorized, mechanized. So if we cut them off, then I've already been making plans. If we manage to cut them off, then our beloved General Rommel here, who's a specialist for desert, has the open fields to go up. So that's kind of the plan. As soon as I manage to secure Iran as well, Iran's borders, we are going to invite them into faction. And I haven't decided the fate of the Turkey yet, but here's the thing. When this pocket gets closed, the big one, we'll have enough troops, and all we have down here are more or less mountaineers. This is a specialized mountaineer army. So when we crack them, we could actually go and puppet Turkey or destroy it or whatever, annex it. I think that the Bulgarians should be able to hold out here. So that's kind of the 1946 sort of a plan. But yeah, we first have to crack this bulge here. We'll call it the Voronezh front. Oh boy, the historical ones, you probably know about that one. So yeah, that's going to be it. Is there anything else? If anybody has any kind of ideas how we could help Japan out, let me know. Yeah, Black Sea is more or less ours. We do have all the submarines here. Oops, no, they're busted up. Where's the rest of them? Oh, did we lose them? Oh, they got their nuts cracked. Interesting. So who is hunting them? Oh. Now that's a new development. Do we have anti-aircraft guns here? No. Ooh. Well, time to retreat. We'll repair these poor submarines and then send them back into the Black Sea. Oh boy. Luckily for me, I looked at it. The thing is that I've already lost some. Well, one submarine was lost. Yeah, we still cannot make the push here. Well, we'll figure it out later on. I will also organize these new units. The support is moving down, and I'll also figure out what I'm going to do in Africa and how I'm going to start making progress in this area. Maybe I'll even take this port away from our friend General Franco here. We'll have a meeting in Berlin with that, in regards to that, and we'll see how that goes. And down here I think we will be able to defend this port now. Yeah, we should pop in soon. Then we start moving in supplies, and we already have the bombers ready to move in. Well, oh, the light ones are up there in arc angles, but I'll move them down. Okay, this is fine. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. The stream is now 3 hours long. We are gonna save before we crash. Okay, seems to be working. Ooh. Yeah, man. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be it for today. The plans are in the making. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll have time to play. I mean, I'll definitely stream the stream. I just don't know what and when. I'll try to stream as much as possible. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. Stay safe and stay awesome. And see you again, same time, same channel tomorrow. Bye.